Hello guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel once again. So in this video I want to show you how you can be catching spikes using our strategy. How you can be catching spikes. There's a trade setup I found on 500 and I took some trades. Then I sent a screenshot of the setup to my students because it's not it's not something it's not our usual setup. It wasn't our usual setup, but I knew it was going to play out, so I decided to enter the trade. Then I sent a screenshot to them for someone to explain, and at least one of them was able to explain. He had a very nice idea about what prompted me to take that trade there. So I want to do an explanation here because it's going to be very useful for you. You can understand what I'm going to explain right here in this video. It will help you to be catching spikes. It will really help you if you want to catch spikes. And as you may know, catching spikes, if you know where to enter, you know when to enter is the sweetest. Just imagine you entering a trade, immediately the market and you are $50 in profit, $20 in profit. Unlike when you are trading against spikes, it takes time to give you a reasonable amount of profit, especially if you are using a small lot size. All right, so that is it. So let's get to this setup. I'm not going to do any analysis in this video. I'll just go straight to the setups to show you guys how you can possibly catch multiple spikes. I mean multiple spikes on boom and crash pairs. All right, so the first setup was somewhere around here. If you can see this right here, you can see that there was I had something like this. Then let me draw another line. So I do another line, and the market is descending, as you can see. So meaning it's going to break out from the top. That's what will mostly happen. So actually the setup was somewhere around here. The setup was somewhere around this point. So then I asked someone to tell me why I decided to take a trade here. My entry was right at this point. Immediately after this bearish candlestick right here. After this bearish candlestick, so I entered the trade immediately at this point. Maybe I can use let me draw a line to indicate when I entered the trade. I think I entered the trade right here. That's where I entered the trade. Now, the reason for me entering the trade is this. If you go down to the 5 minutes time frame, you will notice that even from this time frame, because there's a point you get to there's a point you get to based on how you understand the market. That's how you just look at the market on a certain time frame and you can easily understand what actually happened. What I saw here, and I am still seeing, is a breakout and a retest. The market broke out. There's a little trend around this point. Where the market broke out from, and the market retested with this a bearish candlestick. So I'm expecting the market to buy to the upside. That is just the LCM of the whole setup, how I was able to enter the market. But this thing is not too clear for some of you at this point, except you go down to the 5 minutes time frame. Let's go to the 5 minutes time frame so you see it clearly. Where it's loading. Let me reset the chart so I can easily grab it. Okay, so look at it here, guys. You can see it here, guys. So you can see it here, guys. The market was creating. If you watch my videos, I told you need to always wait for some lower highs and lower lows. So I saw this first lower high. I saw this, and I saw this, and I saw this, and I saw this. So with this, I know the market was going to buy. This is a reversal. Let's say the market was selling down from here. So having this thing is a kind of a corrective impulse at this point. So it wants to break out to the upside. So I decided to immediately, when I saw the market getting to this level here, I decided to enter a trade on the close of this particular bearish candlestick. And when I entered the trade here was because the market touched the trend line. Then I set my stop loss to this particular spot here, below the wick of this candlestick. I set my stop loss below the wick of this candlestick, and I entered the trade, guys. That was how it happened. and the market spiked massively to the upside. See all this, pulled back a little, continued spiking. Because I saw it right here, I knew the market was going to break to the upside. Previously, the market was bullish, so this was just a kind of a little pullback. The whole of this we have right here, it was a little pullback. The whole of what we have right here was a little pullback, and I knew the market was going to buy again, was going to break above this particular trend line. And you can see the market broke above this particular trend line, and I made over $100 with this particular chart, with this particular trade, guys. So it's very simple. So there are times you will just look at the chart and you notice there's a breakout, and if the breakout doesn't appear too clearly on the higher time frame, let's say even if on the 15 minutes time frame, guys, go to the 5 minutes time frame. You already know, don't be scared of the 5 minutes time frame. The only problem you will have if you want to trade on the 5 minute time frame is if your analysis is based on the 5 minutes time frame. But for this one, the analysis is based on a higher time frame. I saw a setup on a 15 minutes time frame, and then I found a beta entry on a 5 minutes time frame, and it must be in the direction of the higher time frame. You can see it is in the direction of the higher time frame, which is bullish. So that's how you can't easily lose money when you are following the major direction of the market. But the only problem you will have is if you want to go and analyze the market on the 5 minutes time frame, and you want to enter, there is a very high chance that you'll be losing money, because the 5 minute time frame is not to be relied on. It's just to add. You need to see what is happening on a higher time frame before you decide to use to enter the market on the 5 minutes time frame. So you can see the spikes from here to here. So when the market broke out of this and got to this level, I think I took my profit here first of all with 100, and should be around 104. I posted the screenshot of that result in my Telegram channel, the general Telegram channel. So, and I noticed something after the breakout. So let me reset this chart. Okay, the market got to this high, you see. So the market got to this level and started coming down again. I knew the market must come back and buy again. It come and retest, but because there's this thing about breakout and retest. I can remember somebody asked a question in my group about breakout. The market broke out, did not retest. If the market breaks out and refuses to retest, allow it to be. You understand? Except you can enter the trade as early as it breaks out, and you are sure the market is going to go far. Then if it just breaks out without a retest, you can just go in, then put a stop loss below the recent low. Like here, the market just breaks out and you feel you should enter the market, the trade at this point. Maybe you feel the market won't be coming back to retest. If you want to enter a trade here, then make sure your stop loss is somewhere around here like this. Because if your stop loss is anywhere around here, the market will wipe it. So looking at what happened here, where the market was able to buy up to, and it started coming down again. I saw this bearish candlestick. I did not enter the trade. I waited because I suspected the market would have to come back to this level. Then looking around, I couldn't find any possible point the market would just buy from. The market would have bought from this point if it wanted to. It would have bought from this particular spot here, this level here, if it had wanted to buy. But since it did not buy from this point, and it must come down back to this particular spot to buy. So I waited for the market to come back to this point. And you can see on getting here, I set my buy limit order. My buy limit order around this point, and the market a little down, then spiked massively to the upside. This one was able to give me by the $114 with this trade. That's why I used to tell you guys, you don't need to stay on the chart from morning till night. Just one good setup can give you the profit that you want. Now, let's say you are still confused on why I entered this second trade at this point. Remember, this is a breakout. Market finds its way back to the trend line, and on getting to this trend line, mind you, the market has previously bought around this place, because the market will always want to buy where it has bought previously. So you can see, on getting to this place, I know there's a very big likelihood the market would buy from this place again. And if you extend this particular line, this horizontal line, if you extend it, you see that market has been is a zone market has been reacting on. You can see it sold from this. If you extend it, it's actually a kind of a key level. Market sold from this point, tried to buy from this point, it tried to buy, then this almost like selling from this same point, then bought here. So coming back here, it must buy. You see, it bought again, and I made some good cash from the market, guys. So this is a very easy way of catching multiple spikes, not going to the 1 minute time frame to be looking for indicators and all those stuff, you know, although those ones also work. But this one I'm telling you is a guaranteed way of catching multiple spikes. So I entered the trade at this point, and my stop loss was still here at this point, because I was very sure the market can never get to this point. You know, I knew the market can never get to this point. So I decided to enter the market with my stop loss here, and it started spiking, guys. So that was it. You can always be practicing this kind of thing. Just see a structure that confirms the market is going to sell or is going to buy, then you go ahead and do that. There's another one I saw on 1000 this morning, and I shared the setup in the group, and it played out very nicely. Let's see. I saw this setup here. I saw this setup here. Though I missed it. I missed before I could get to the house. If I could get on the market had already played out. You see, this was a breakout, and I posted in a group that the market is going to buy massively, multiple spikes. And as you can see, after the breakout, the market came down to this level and started spiking. So even if you had no idea where to enter, at least with this bullish engulfing candlestick pattern here, at least with this one, you can still enter the market. You understand? Then even without waiting for this bullish engulfing candlestick pattern, if you wanted to be maybe aggressive, like just enter the market immediately, once you notice these wicks, like this rejection here, this was the first candlestick rejection here. We have this bullish candlestick, and the second one is this one here. Even if this one closed, personally, if I would have entered the trade on the close of this second bearish candlestick that has a wick down. I would have entered, then put my stop loss here. My stop loss would have been somewhere here, below this particular low here, around this point. I would have put my stop loss around here, then entered the trade. You see, the market would have sold. I would have been some little losses, but the market would later spike, like from here to spike and up to this level. Guys, this trade was this was a very nice setup that would have made me some good amount of money. It's a very nice setup that would have made me, before I could come back to, before I could get home, the market had spiked and was somewhere. Back candlestick was on this particular candlestick. So all I had to do was to look for a buy limit order. So I set a buy limit order around this point, like this. I set the buy limit order so that once the market could get here, I would then buy. Then the reason for that was because of this. I noticed the market bought here, and the market tried to buy here. So this is a zone that the market would want to respect. So I entered this buy limit order and waited. But unfortunately, the market got to this point almost at the price, almost kissing that particular limit order, and it spiked back to the upside and continued buying. It never got back here. So I lost this whole, I missed the whole opportunity trading these particular spikes. So you can see it is so sweet if you know when to enter to trade spikes. If you know when to enter the market, or you know when the market is actually, because you have to be sure the market actually wants to buy. You know, if you have this kind of setup, know that the market is really ready to buy. Buy it with peace of mind, guys. You know, so that is it. Just in case you watch this video for the first time and you don't understand it, you watch it. If you are one of my students, send a message in the Telegram group, then I will respond in case you have any confusion anywhere. Then if you wish to be my student, like you want to enroll in my mentorship program, there is a link in the description of this video which I will which you will click and you take you to my Telegram channel. From there you can find my direct contact. Then we negotiate your classes. The earlier the better, guys. This is June. I don't know how much you've made so far, so you better do something now. Then if you're just watching my video for the first time, you're just visiting my channel, or you've been visiting and then you've not subscribed, please try to subscribe today. Like this video, share your thoughts in the comment section, and I'll keep on giving you important information like this. So stay blessed and peace out.